number one, let me acknowledge that there certainly has been a history in Rockford of high crime around a number of the public housing projects, places like Fairgrounds that we're talking about. But there's a big difference between a housing project built in the 1960s and an affordable housing development we're talking about building today. And what I've been really shocked at is the number of emails I've gotten and some of the comments that I've gotten from people saying, you shouldn't let those people come to the east side, which is a code word, in my opinion, code language. And then number two, you're spending too much money on the west side. So think about, and by the way, I would say that was the strategy for over 50 years probably. Keep the projects on the west side and don't invest on the west side. And then we wonder why we have problems. High poverty, high crime, high unemployment. So my very specific strategy since I've been elected, and I've talked about it since almost day one, is excellence everywhere for everyone. We have to invest in excellence, invest like we expect people to be held accountable and be productive everywhere. So why does West State get the kind of treatment it has in our phase one that we've redeveloped the whole section? And I had people challenging me saying it's too nice, which is shocking to me because it's no different than what we're trying to do on Perryville Road. So if it's good enough for a county highway on Perryville Road, it certainly should be good enough for a state roadway, highway, like West State Street or South Main or North Main. We're rebuilding the city to try to create opportunities for success everywhere. But in the meantime, we have to acknowledge the fact that projects, whether it's in DeKalb or Rockford, failed. We need to do something different. And what the Supreme Court is now acknowledging, looks like in this case today, is that you can't have rules that keep people on those side of town. But when government is an actor specifically awarding funds, and there's a low-income housing tax credits, it is a violation of one's rights. So why can't it just go over to there, a low-income area? Because it breaks the law. That's why. It's against the U.S. Constitution and the Fair Housing Act.